or Zeri. So now it's a Kha'Zix for the tone. Okay.
Ooh, a classic.
That's it. That's good night. This is infinitely better than the 8 procs, which would and could mean that they will, or we will have a game in where 8 procs does not get selected because the jungle and the Baron lane has already picked up by both teams.
This is just a great adjustment for KPS Gaming. Hackathon on the Kha'Zix. It's one of his best, if not the best champion right now in this tournament being used, and lesser chances of making mistakes in overall. Gwen is going to be denied though again for Andra9 just in case it gets picked up once again, or he has interest in picking it up. The Leona too is going to be respected. Wow.
Oh, Wake Up was super good on the Leona earlier, right? Like, his engages was so, I would say, the reason why they were enjoying a sizable lead heading into the 15-minute mark of the game. And again with no way. Okay. Right,
I stared into the screen as well while
I'm like Soraka. Okay. But yeah, Nautilus is going to get paired into the Sivir. Also very good laning phase during the laning phase, because one lockdown would mean that the Boomerang Blade will hit 2 times. And that's the way to do it. When you are playing with the Sivir, you want to make sure that the Boomerang Blade gets abused by a whole lot. Now, Rakan. Wow.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
that's new.
And Zoe for Pan. Oh wait.
Chase?
No. It's
gonna be odd for sure. One of the first Jace in the mid lane, if ever. Zoe might just be better. It is risky, especially because of the Nautilus, but they don't have AP damage, and I don't want, except for the Everett, of course, and I don't want another one to be picked up here, like on the Zeri.
Vladimir is open.
Yeah.
For the entire duration, Vladimir was left open.
But if Wu Gaming picks up the Vladimir, then KBG can just pick up the
Exactly. Which, again, threaten them to just lock down the Zoe. And Orianna going to get picked up here by Unrun9, just for laning purposes and again scaling purposes as well. Team fighting also very big. Whenever ults, shockwaves gets it, and there are a lot of ways to deliver the ball, right? Like you have the Kha'Zix, you also have the Nautilus. So one way or another, Unrun9 will have a lot of options. But it will come down to execution. The drafts are in, and both the coaches are bowing to each other now. Game number 3, Woohoo Gaming, will their slump end tonight? Or will Keep Best Gaming find the necessary adjustments to still come out on top?
And keep them on the slump. That's the goal of Keep Best Gaming. Oh, so if that ever happens, it's gonna be so sad for Woo Gaming. Because they were this close to finally getting out after, you know. Yeah.
They were extremely close, right? Like they were
it was their game.
It was indeed game number 2. Had it been that Pan remained disciplined throughout that team fight, could have been a win. Because the thing here is, Pan, if he like if, say, for example, KBG won that team fight and got the soul, doesn't matter, right? Like at the end of the day, you still have a fight chance. But because Pan went down, it basically deleted the chances of Woo Gaming winning game number 2. But we enter game number 3 with us knowing what is at stake here, Kiang, and does look like that we will have a very interesting start for Yu. He is going for a very quick invade, and can he steal some Raptors? I think he might just be able to.
He will.
Wow.
Okay. Just a cheeky maneuver there by Yu to delay the level 5 of Carryman.
Is it worth it though? Like the thing here is he gifted the priority over to the bot side of Woohoo Gaming, so delaying the M lane was the bigger priority. But you know, if you're Xiaomai, You hate it whenever you're a dragon laner and your support goes elsewhere the first minute of the game, and you left. You basically what was the trade there is the Sivir was left pushed back exactly, and was denied a lot of minions as well.
And Carryman will just go with this kind of ending. He should be able to get the skill, this take on.
Wake up.
The blue, unless Tatan and Yu can time it correctly. Pan is gonna be prevented to help out. And Anna's gonna be having the priority here in this small fight. The reset of the blue is unfortunate for Carryman, but at least they can just salvage this Scuttle Crab.
Sunny!
Be fine with it.
Okay. I thought Sunny. By the way, Sunny is playing Zeri here in the bottom lane. And then Pan, the original mid laner of J-Team, back during his days in the Icons Global, is back in the mid lane.
They're back. Wow.
He's back.
He's back.
He's back in the mid lane.
Because a while ago when Pan was the one using the Zoe,
right? he was still using the Zoe. He was still in the bot lane, exactly.
Oh yeah.
This Flipperoo coming in from Woo Gaming. This is the luxury that they have. They can really go for in-game adjustments such as this just because of Pan's experience in the mid lane as well.
It's a great adjustment, to be honest. But let's see if it's going to be useful against Under the 9, because in the initial interaction that they had, right, we saw him just getting bullied and prevented to help out in the invade of Carryman. But at least there's nothing negative that happened to Woohoo Game except that exchange. They are also going to be getting a plate here in the bottom lane to help out in terms of gold. 1,000 already secured so far.
So far, so good for Woohoo Gaming. Similar to what happened in game number 2, actually, in where Woohoo Gaming was winning the early game. And this is also, I would say, a lot more stable laning-wise for Rocky. We have to remember that KG was able to get a lot of solo kills in the top lane earlier when he was on the Renekton. So whenever Rocky... Oh, wait, hang on. There's a potential gank. Carryman already level 5. Oh no.
KG will be fine. I think he did spot him out at least on his path towards there. And was already patient enough to wait until he sees him again.
And they still have to respect the repose tool that can turn around even the 2v1s. We also are talking about KG. KG's favorite champion. KG's best champion is the Fiora. And so if there's... Wait, Rocky.
Ooh! Flashing in after the tactical sweep, Andren will be in trouble, but a shockwave action allows him to escape. Great maneuver. Alone, independent, 2v1, not a problem.
Yeah. And Unrun did not panic at all. There was no form of panic, no signs of panic. He used the ball and went for the defensive shockwave, you know, pulling back all the engages coming in from Woohoo Gaming. Because oftentimes, you know, you see an Orianna get ganked on, the instinct is to just use the shockwave, or just use the shockwave regardless of the position of the ball. But the way Unrun did it, he made sure that the ball was properly placed, and so it was the defensive shockwave that pulls back the opponent. So yeah.
And he didn't use the flash as well. It's the biggest thing. So that's going to be available on the next fight that he can use offensively and defensively. Right,
now Wake Up being all over the map right now. And the same can be said for Yu. No first blood as of yet, with Rocky already investing his flash. That's a big priority, and that's big information as well for KBG, because they know that this Camille will be defenseless if they ever decide to gank his lane. Now, the 1,000 gold lead that Woohoo Gaming was able to get, the first few minutes of this game, it's already gone.
Natan stalking Carryman did spot him out, at least a glimpse of him. And he will be trying to burst him out! The damage is gonna be there! Whoa, quickness already used! And dodged as well by KBG! They know that he's gonna be thief! And gets caught as well! Force a flash away, the depth charge is gonna be at least on the Zeri. San's gonna be fine, San's gonna be here as well. Carryman just trying to reset, trying to heal up himself back a little bit. You're going in with a flash, and the damage is gonna be there. A shockwave as well. We'll find the members here of Woohoo Gaming, but the damage still is coming from Pan. Folks coming through, flashes away. Here comes Rocky as well to help out, but they will not get this RH. They can actually be Carryman, and they do get the kills as well. Yeah. What?
Double kill. It was a 4v5 effectively. Rocky joined in the party. Meanwhile, KG was left to split push here in the bottom lane, and that's the biggest difference. We look into this replay and you look at Pan. Pan, my god, like he saved the team fight. The amount of damage that he got in to Xiaoma and Unrun 9 allowed for Carryman to finish the job. And yeah, it's the numbers advantage. You see Rocky, he went and walked the whole thing, the whole journey to make sure that he gets to join his team. And now that's the advantage again, heading over to Woohoo Gaming.
They do pick up the kill onto the Camille, so Rocky will be taken out, but it's fine.
Okay.
I also just love Carryman a while ago in the Rift Herald fight, walking through behind the RH and then getting smite after the auto attack. So now they take onto Yu. Left charge is going to be used to try and disengage, and he will be able to fall back at least after investing so much.
With that said and done, I believe that the tower in the mid lane is still not yet destroyed, but still more tower plates for Woohoo Gaming.
Whoa!
Oh! Okay, at least some trade on the top side. I believe that Xiaoma and his support will have enough damage to take down the tower on the top side, but you know, still the story continues. KBG is struggling right now to find a positive early game for them. Like, wow, okay. This is not the KBG that we saw from season 1, right? Like, this is super far from their form back then.
And Sani is already so ahead against his opponent, Xiaoma. At least on Xiaoma, Pan almost 1.5, 1.2 thousand gold lead against Amran. Things are looking so great for Woohoo Gaming.
Looking up for sure. And also KG is doing a very good job against Rocky. You would see that Rocky even has the level advantage. He is leveling up to 10. Shadow, you're seeing the Kazakhs here. A 2v1. Wow! Okay.
Wow.
Oh no. Spotted on the ward.
Anran is gonna be here as well. Oh, Rocky. Indeed gonna be used by the Tonic, gets spotted out. Slows him down. Hookshot gonna be used and he exits out. Great play come from Rocky.
Yeah, but that's information already provided. That the top side is basically free.
Free for the taking. Another tower can be taken here by Sani.
Yeah, Rocky, Wake Up, and Pan will defend this tower here in the bot lane.
Yu though on the back side, Sham as well. Carryman will spot him out, so maybe they can time it.
Xiaoma
gonna be used onto Yu. The quickness onto many. A shockwave is gonna be used by some members of Woohoo Gaming, and they get the lead instead. But still, the re-engage come through. 2 kills taken by KBG. They can also get the turret, but maybe just the reset for now. KG can be left here.
Oh man, it's a 2-for-1. Tower in the bot lane and Carryman. Oh wait,
Sani.
Oh wow,
2 towers. And the Ton is gonna be taken out. It's better for Woohoo Gaming actually. In the very end, they get the upper hand.
Oh wow. I was fearful of Xiaoma's health bars here because you see Xiaoma, Carryman was there. And again, the first casualty was the Rakan. Severe going down though. Xiaoma is a big chunk of the damage. And Run 9 getting a double kill. But the aftermath was really solid for Woohoo Gaming. As you said, Sani was able to get 2 towers and Carryman was able to carry another game by himself on the Evelyn.
Yeah.
Oh man, staying true to his name, I guess.
Stalking and just hunting these members of KBG. Basically, they're
on the hunt
at this
point.
Good
dodge.
Great exit there. That's a good grand entrance, but now they're actually going to be committing onto this one. Great pokes coming in on both sides, but Sani and Pan are too low, to be honest.
On the hunt already invested. Carryman positioning himself for another engage.
They do engage. The CV Trouble Bubble as well. A shockwave onto 3, but still it's not going to be enough to take down Woohoo Gaming. To get one as well. KG in front. Laskara is going to be used to slow them as well. Getting dodged here by KG as Sani is going to be flashing away. KG still chasing them down. Trying to proc the Grand China, but unable to get it as well. KBG will just walk away.
Oriana doesn't have enough damage yet. Oriana is a very I would say scaling oriented champion, right? His damage is relative to his items, and oftentimes you need 3-4 items in order for you to really turn around the team fight, let alone he needs level 13 to really be very impactful. But then again, Woohoo Gaming is trying to suffocate KBG right now. They're trying to take away the territories of KBG, making sure that their jungle gets forced time and time again. And what a game so far for Woohoo.
And it's just better as well for Sandy this time around on the on-hit Zeri build. We see the Runans, we see the Bloodthirster, we even see an Execution Scouting being picked up. KG. Oh, but this time they turn onto the mid lane as well. Wake Up is gonna be there to help out Sunny, and he stays alive. Somebody also invested as well by KBG just to get the kill, but they are unable. Maybe this time around we'll get the kill onto the Wake Up. Carryman is there to get the trade onto Andrelina, and the Shaman just going to free hit here. Throwing out the Blaze, Sleepy Trouble Bubble, Yu is still fine, the taunt as well, but they're taking a chip of the damage, and Rocky will finish one. Shama able to spell block one, but unable to survive, and KG is gonna be next. And Woohoo Gaming still continuing on the onslaught. They will take this turret down.
And the bigger prize, of course, is going to be the dragon here, making sure that the second dragon of the game is still theirs. Inhibitor tower almost open. Wow! Woohoo Gaming! Off of just very good picks and plays from them. Opens up the map even further. Let's look at that replay again on the hunt. Casted preemptively. Wake Up a little too far forward and did not really impact the game too well, or that fight too well, but it doesn't matter. Rocky with Hextech Ultimatum was able to lock down their star player and Unrun 9, and there to finish the job is Carryman. Carryman is his name, and his job is to carry games.
That's gonna be used early to exit there. They were very proactive, especially in the attempt of ganks. KBG is still alive. Yes, they are down 6,000, down 2 Dragon Stacks as well. But we saw game number 2 and how they were able to come back and take that game as well. It's still very possible right now.
Woo Gaming needs to still be careful, right? They cannot underestimate KBG, because that was what happened in game 2. And that turned around the game ultimately in the favor of KBG. Woo Gaming. Rocky. Oh, okay. That's a wide miss.
So
but
scary.
You can see the threat. You can see the threat. KBG is stacking up as 5 here, forcing Woohoo Gaming to respond to them, and no Baron to be taken. And I just looked at the map as well. Diang, looks like the third dragon of the game is still available. It did not despawn, which means that the soul is available for the taking. That will be the Mountain Soul. Available for Woohoo Gaming if they ever get their hands on the third dragon. Sleepy Trouble Bubble connects onto Unrun 9, but no follow-up as of yet for Woohoo.
So it makes so much sense why KBG now is hovering in close towards the Baron pit. It's because they are prepping up for a trade if in case Woohoo Gaming decides to take on the dragon. But Yu is actually closing the distance. Are they actually going to be committing here onto Carryman? They do, but the Dreadshine's going to be propped there. Shockwave! Carryman! That's a great knock-up though, coming in from the Rakan. Sunny's now going to be free hitting. Going in still, but they exit out. No one was hit by the laser as well. They send out Rocky a little bit late. That's the time now for KBG to reset.
Lots of death timers as well. That allows KBG to slow down their approach. Still have to give credit, and they still have to be mindful of the lockdown of the Nautilus. The main reason why Nautilus gets locked in as the primary support is just for one thing, and that's to ultimately lock down priority targets. And you saw the amount of time that Yu was able to lock down Carryman, right? Like the knockup, it was too long, ladies and gentlemen. It basically he had no chance to react. He was not even able to cast his ult to save himself, and that again slows the game for KBG. But Woo Gaming can still again threaten this Ocean Dragon that will join the map in 15 seconds.
KBG has a chance again. Time was 15 minutes and 30 seconds when KBG was able to turn the tides around and close out that game. Woo Gaming is feeling the pressure. Pan being stalked right now. Kereman as well. KBG just being very patient here. The only problem, actually one problem that Woo Gaming actually has here is that they don't have a solid front line.
Yeah, they don't have vision, and finally Woo Gaming was able to push away KBG's members. And I believe that they will be able to plant some vision here and there, but you look at the words around the Baron pit, it's all red, it's all KBG.
A while ago it was from Woohoo Gaming, but it got turned here by KBG. Now they have to set up there just to know if KBG is gonna start the Baron if they take on the last dragon. Again, it's the macro plays that actually is being focused right now by KBG. Also, great adaptation of them focusing on Carryman instead of Pan.
He is definitely the better option to focus down. A jungler down at this point in time basically could mean the game, because no smite available is a big hole to come back from for your squad. Now Carryman maximizing his invisibility, and again, it's the point, right? It's the soul, Dragon Soul available for Woohoo Gaming if they ever secure this third dragon, and that's the reason why KBG wants to force a team fight.
Sunny spotting out the Fiora of KG, just shoving him out. Yu serving in the front line. He will go in with a dredge line. Actually deals quite a bit here.
Wait,
by Woohoo Gaming. The commit onto Yu, quite questionable. As Andran is looking for the shockwave, will find Rocky and wake up. Damage is gonna be there, chipping out the HP here of Woohoo Gaming. They have to fall back. Might have to give this dragon. And that's the primary goal of KBG.
Wow, it's the zoning shockwave, right? It doesn't matter if it doesn't get the heads of Woohoo Gaming. Just enough damage to make them second guess themselves, and KBG was able to stop Woohoo Gaming from taking the soul. Oh no! And now they're not on Pan!
Almost still has the crown shield, and Yuya's gonna be in a lot of trouble. Doesn't have any mana, gets knocked up as well. Rocky with a tactical sweep will lock down the taunt as well.
Xiaoma!
Great stasis. Maybe trouble bubble. Xiaoma's get taken down as well. That's gonna be used. KBG still fine. The taunt as well, just gonna be exiting out. Woohoo Gaming now is starting the Baron.
Another bubble!
Another one will go! And Pan will take down the mid-god, but will, in exchange for his life, be taken away as well. They turn though onto the ton. No steal this time around. The Baron for Woohoo Gaming.
Pan denies Unrun 9 of his existence and wins the team fight for Woohoo Gaming. Baron joins WHG, and that should do it, Giang. What a series of plays coming in from Pan.
And just in time for the best objective as well. Just complete the gauntlet right now. And at least 4 of the stones will be there, and Woohoo Gaming will get this Elder Dragon. They don't get the soul, but this is the better one.
Elder Dragon, Baron, open for, and they're delaying it. They want to maximizing the time. They want all the members to have the Elder Dragon buff. And that just means that Woohoo Gaming will have the double trouble on all 5 members.
Teleport already used by Pan as well here into the bottom lane. They want to close this out. KBG are grouping up in the mid lane. They have to keep watch of Wake Up, because just one engage coming from him can be disastrous here for KBG. The Taunt is going to be spotting Kerrigan out. Will be jumping away. Sandy's just pushing into the bottom lane. The trouble bubble. Of course, the paddle star hurts. The tower is going to be falling down in the bottom lane, into the mid lane as well. KBG holding the door. Taunt going to be engaged. Still able to escape. But now KG is into the front line. They have the damage right now in Woohoo Gaming. They have been waiting for this opportunity. They have been deterred. Starred with the wins. And they turn onto the members of KBG. Going in with a Hexical Ultimatum. And everyone is just going to be falling down in Woohoo Gaming. After so long, will finally secure a series win after 4 consecutive series loss. Now they get it on the best team right now, KBG.
Woohoo Gaming stops their slump and ends up winning this series. A very convincing win overall, Giang, and you have to give credit to all 5 members of Woohoo Gaming. But my MVP was Pan. Dragon lane, mid lane,